want to highlight some key terms that are important when we talk about AI agents. So even though some of these might feel very technical, I still feel that this is a good slide. Maybe you can take a screenshot because it explains the basic concepts behind these AI agents and large language models. It also helps you, even if you're not technical and you just want to do sales as effectively as possible. I think it's good to understand the basic concepts because then it's easier for you to evaluate what's possible and what should be possible and what's maybe out of reach when it comes to these AI agents. But AI agent, the definition here is that it's self-operating AI that is combining tools, reasoning, and memory to complete tasks. And it's important that it can complete tasks. So that's important part of the definition. Example is that in this case, for example, when we try to identify energy-intensive companies that take environmental issues seriously, AI agent needs to be able to read a financial report, decide whether it's relevant or not, and create a CRM record on its own. We're using LLMs, large language models, so OpenAI, Gemini, DeepSeek. I think we all have heard about these LLMs, and it's simply an advanced AI that is trained with lots of training data to read, understand, and generate human-like text. So an example is that it can read a financial statement, annual report, and explain what it found regarding energy usage trends, if that's the task we have given for the agent. Then maybe a new term for many of you, RAG, Retrieval-Augmented Generation. Important part of these agents, because we work and operate with lots of text. So this is what you need to have in place and what basically vendors of these AI agents need to have in place. It's important because it filters the noise so that AI is working with real facts that actually fit the context of the AI model. And also it helps you to reduce the amount of hallucinations these models are doing, because with the help of RAG, you can sort of pinpoint that this is the part of huge amount of text where the text is relevant for the question you have at hand. So when asking about electricity use, the model only sees those important sentences and doesn't have to process them all. These models, they need data that is sort of LLM ready or LLM friendly, and simply it means clean, structured, and labeled content, so that it's easy for LLMs to understand. And the use case, of course, there is that it can sort of convert somewhat messy PDFs into machine-readable format and really extract insights out of them. Vector database, just exciting concept. If you think of these AI models, they sort of remember the meaning of words and sentences as a long list of numbers that are called embeddings or vectors, if you will. And this vector database is a way to store those meanings, those embeddings, and then link them to other embeddings that are close by. So with the help of vector database, that's how these models can, for example, find power consumption, even if you're searching for something else like energy use, because the meaning is so similar. Another example could be that if I say that I'm hungry, and then we store the text into a vector database, then it also understands that it's more or less the same thing when I say that I'd like to have a sandwich, because they both indicate that I want to eat something. Then agents, they need to perform tasks, so they need to be able to complete something. So then tool calling or function calling is what makes these LLMs tasks a multi-step process, so that it can decide sort of itself what to do and when to act or respond. So an example here could be that in this case, for example, the agent will call an API, external data enrichment API, to pull important information for the task. And then if you look at product roadmaps of big companies like HubSpot, Intercom, many others, they all are nowadays talking about MCP, Model Context Protocol. So very briefly, why that is just a key term in this space is that it's an open standard, and it's a standard that allows these AI agents to work together with other tools without custom integration to every single one of them. So for example, an AI agent, if it's using the HubSpot MCP, it can independently access HubSpot, and it can, for example, complete a task like show me recent activity for this company and add a new company record based on the analysis. So these are just good terms to have in mind, and feel free to take a screenshot.